Have you heard that diabetics should avoid sugary fruits? Maybe you walked to the produce aisle and paused at the sight of a perfectly ripe apple or a glistening bunch of grapes and thought, I can't risk it. This idea has echoed for decades. Sugar is bad, and anything sweet, even if it's from nature, must be dangerous. For many older adults, this message became a health commandment. If it's sweet, stay away. But what if that message was entirely accurate? What if it was incomplete? What if, despite their sweetness, some of these common, affordable fruits actually support your health instead of harming it? If eaten the right way. Recently, published research has shed light on how certain naturally sweet fruits may actually assist in lowering blood sugar, improving digestion, reducing inflammation, and enhancing overall vitality, especially for seniors. More doctors today are rethinking their advice. New insights are replacing old fears. Across the medical community, nutritionists and health professionals are realizing that when you focus on the whole nutritional profile of fruit, its fiber, antioxidants, phytochemicals, and water content, some fruits, even the sweet ones, become allies for your health rather than enemies. Today, many old individuals are discovering the joy and peace of mind that comes from enjoying certain fruits again, without guilt, without spikes, and with real benefits for energy, joints, and blood sugar. Let's start with strawberries. Sweet, but incredibly wise in how they interact with the body. Strawberries are far more than just a nostalgic treat. They remind many of us of summertime childhoods, family picnics, or even special desserts made with love. Their sweetness feels indulgent, but their effects on the body are surprisingly balanced and healing. For years, people with diabetes were told to avoid strawberries. The sugar would supposedly spike glucose levels and lead to complications. But new research and the lived experience of seniors who enjoy strawberries regularly reveal a much different story. These bright red berries contain anthocyanins, natural plant pigments that give strawberries their color and also slow the body's digestion of sugar. That means instead of causing a sudden sugar spike, strawberries help modulate the sugar's impact, offering sweetness without the roller coaster. In older adults, this is key. Glucose regulation becomes more sensitive with age, and foods that help manage it naturally are invaluable. But the benefits don't stop there. Strawberries are packed with antioxidants that actively reduce inflammation, a condition most seniors are all too familiar with. Whether it's morning stiffness in knees, aching fingers after gardening, or the slow discomfort that creeps into the lower back, chronic inflammation can sap energy and joy from everyday life. Strawberries help fight that. They promote joint comfort, support heart health, and even aid cognitive function by reducing oxidative stress. And let's not forget digestion. A single cup of strawberries provides enough fiber to support gentle, regular digestion, without heaviness or bloating. For older adults struggling with sluggish systems, this small fruit offers a light, satisfying, and nourishing option. But perhaps most touching is the emotional nourishment they bring. Enjoying strawberries can feel like a moment of kindness to yourself, a reminder that health doesn't mean restriction but understanding. It's the joy of choosing something fresh, sweet, and wholesome, knowing it supports your body instead of fighting it. Many older individuals have found that a small bowl of strawberries in the afternoon, perhaps paired with a few raw almonds or a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt, gives them a boost of energy and a renewed sense of control over their health. It's not just a snack, it's a comforting ritual. The taste, the memory, the satisfaction, it all works together. So next time you open the fridge and see that bowl of bright berries waiting, don't hesitate. Take your time, enjoy each bite, and feel how your body responds. Health isn't about denying pleasure. It's about discovering which pleasures serve your body and soul. Now let's talk about grapes. These tiny orbs of sweetness often get a bad reputation, especially among those managing blood sugar. For years, they were pushed aside, labeled too sugary, too risky. But grapes have been misunderstood. They are far more powerful than their small size suggests. In fact, when consumed with care and balance, grapes can offer unique and surprising benefits, especially for seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance. To many people, grapes evoke warm memories of sharing fruit with grandchildren, attending holiday potlucks, or simply enjoying a quiet moment on the porch in late summer. Their sweetness is rich, their texture satisfying. But beyond that delicious flavor lies a potent compound called resveratrol, found in the skins of red and purple grapes. Resveratrol has been studied extensively for its impact on insulin sensitivity. It helps the body respond more effectively to insulin, which is vital for older adults whose bodies may no longer process sugar efficiently. By improving the way your body handles glucose, resveratrol doesn't just protect you from sugar, it helps you work with it. That's a game changer for seniors looking to maintain energy without sacrificing flavor. And grapes also contain polyphenol and antioxidants that lower inflammation and combat oxidative stress. Two major drivers behind diabetes complications: joint pain, fatigue, and memory loss. Think about how much more enjoyable health can be when it includes familiar fruits like grapes, cold from the fridge, gently sweet, and deeply satisfying. When eaten mindfully, just a handful at a time, paired with small amount of protein like cheese or nuts. Grapes don't just taste good, they balance you. They help curb sugar cravings in a way that feels indulgent yet controlled. They hydrate, refresh, and offer mental and physical ease. And for those looking for creative ways to enjoy grapes, try slicing them into a green salad for a burst of sweetness against fresh spinach. Add them to cottage cheese for a textured, protein-rich snack. Or freeze them for a treat that feels like candy but acts like medicine. Cool, firm, and satisfying to pop in your mouth on a warm afternoon. Grapes are available all year. They're affordable, easy to store, and require no complicated preparation. For seniors who want healthy, accessible options that don't feel like deprivation, grapes are a quiet but powerful answer. They give back what many have missed, a way to reconnect with the foods they love without feeling out of control. So don't write them off. Try them again, slowly, with care. Notice how your body feels after. Notice how much your meals are uplifted by their presence. When you know what works for you and how to enjoy it with intention, fruit becomes more than a food group. It becomes a way back to joy, to energy, and to hope. These fruits, once feared, now offer healing. They whisper that sweetness, when chosen wisely, can absolutely have a place in a diabetic-friendly lifestyle, especially for those of us in our golden years. Your health journey doesn't have to mean giving up the fruits you love. It might just mean rediscovering them, with new knowledge, deeper care, and open hands. Grapes prove that health doesn't always come in a bottle or pill. Once we stop seeing nature's modest gifts as forbidden, they become lifelong companions. Grapes provide sweetness, balance, sustenance, and joy all in one tiny, juicy package. They are more than a snack. They're a gentle form of nourishment that's been with us for centuries. With their natural antioxidants, grapes support circulation, protect cells, and provide hydration. Whether eaten fresh, frozen, or added to salads, they are quietly healing. But grapes aren't the only everyday fruit with hidden power. There's another that's crisp, classic, and often overlooked. It's been supporting digestion, heart health, and stable blood sugar for decades with little fanfare. You probably have it in your kitchen right now. Let's speak apples. 3 apples, the original daily drug. Apples are humble. They sit calmly in your fruit bowl, without flashy colors or tropical flair. They don't ask for attention, yet they're trustworthy, reliable, and extraordinarily wise in what they offer. An apple a day keeps the doctor away may sound quaint, even old-fashioned, but remains remarkably relevant, especially for seniors managing inflammation, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Many worry about apples being too sweet, especially diabetics. But that sweetness is balanced. Nature designed apples carefully. The soluble fiber, especially pectin, slows sugar absorption. That means an apple won't spike your glucose like a processed dessert might. This measured, balanced nutrition is what makes apples uniquely supportive. They're not just about sugar, they're about digestion. Apples help relieve constipation and improve gut health without causing discomfort. Their gentle, soluble fiber acts like a natural broom, sweeping through your intestines, encouraging regularity and removing buildup. For seniors, this quiet digestive support is invaluable. No chemicals, no laxatives, just nature's subtle rhythm helping your body do what it's meant to do. Beyond the internal benefits, biting into a fresh apple is grounding. The crunch wakes your senses. The flavor is familiar. It recalls crisp autumns, warm pies, packed lunches, and homemade love. Apples are nourishment and nostalgia in one. They're comfort food with purpose. They remind us that good health doesn't need reinvention. Sometimes it's found in consistency. Apples are also endlessly versatile. Slice one and dust it with cinnamon for a simple, sweet treat. Pair it with almond butter or sharp cheese, and you've got a snack that satisfies cravings while managing your blood sugar. Bake them, stew them, or roast them. Warm apples on a cold evening can feel like a hug from the inside out. Eating apples is a small act of self-respect. It's a daily reminder that you deserve to feed your body kindly. Living with diabetes or aging doesn't mean abandoning your favorites. It simply means understanding them better and embracing the smart ways they support you. Apples offer constant, quiet support. But another fruit, often misunderstood, deserves its place on your table. It's tropical, juicy, and sometimes feared for its sweetness. But when respected and combined wisely, it may surprise you. Mango. Mango, a surprising tropical twist. The name alone is delicious. Mango conjures sunlit memories, tropical breezes, vibrant markets, and ripe fruit eaten under the sun. It's so luscious, many assume it's off limits for diabetics or elderly watching their sugar. But that's not the whole story. Mango is sweet, yes, but also balanced. Its natural fiber slows the absorption of sugar. When you enjoy mango in moderation, especially with the skin or alongside protein like yogurt or nuts, your blood sugar remains steady. Mango does more than please your palate. It nourishes your body. It's a powerhouse of vitamin C, which supports immune strength, something increasingly important with age. Its vitamin A supports vision and skin, both of which change over time. Mango's antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, helping combat inflammation, fatigue, and even memory loss. It's not just a treat, it's a tool, a delicious ally in aging well. Mango also has emotional power. It feels good to eat. It connects us to moments of ease and joy, vacations, and celebrations. For many, it recalls a time when fruit came from a tree, not a package, when food was flavor, not fear. Mango reminds us that eating healthy shouldn't be punishment. It should feel like pleasure. Try a few slices with plain Greek yogurt or almonds. The healthy fat and protein balance the natural sugars, turning mango into a guilt-free delight. Or toss mango cubes onto a fresh green salad with grilled chicken. The result? A lunch that supports your body and lifts your spirit. Choosing mango is choosing joy without guilt. It's proof that sweetness doesn't have to be forbidden. With respect and balance, it becomes medicine in disguise. Just when you think the list of healing fruits can't get better, another classic shows up. Often overshadowed by trends, it's bright, hydrating, and misunderstood. Yet its power is steady and real. It's time to turn to the dependable orange. Oranges, bright and rejuvenating. Their power goes far beyond vitamin C. There's something comforting in the ritual of peeling one. That clean snap of the skin. The burst of citrus oils that awaken your senses. The simple act of pulling apart the juicy segments. Oranges offer just enough sweetness, moisture, and nourishment. They're permanent fixtures in many seniors' routines, found in morning tables, winter baskets, and lunchboxes throughout the years. Yet, oranges are often unfairly judged. Many diabetics worry about their sugar content. The sharp tang is sometimes seen as a warning. But in their whole form, not juiced, these fruits tell a different story. Whole oranges provide fiber. That soft membrane between slices, it slows sugar absorption, giving your body time to process the carbohydrates naturally and steadily. Instead of flooding your bloodstream with sugar like juice does, whole oranges nourish gradually. They hydrate you, especially important for older adults prone to dehydration. They also support the immune system, ease inflammation, and protect your heart. Oranges are emotionally uplifting. 2. Their scent alone can lower stress. Their bright color energizes. They don't just feed, they brighten the moment. A sliced orange is more than a snack. It's a message that you don't need to fear food, that nature gave you what you need, and that health can still taste wonderful. It's about choosing the form that loves your body back. Eating oranges whole, not juiced, preserve their gift and keeps your glucose stable. These fruits, grapes, apples, mangoes, oranges, aren't exotic. They don't arrive in expensive packaging. but they hold power. In their skin, fiber, and color, they offer a roadmap to aging with energy, comfort, and connection. Food isn't just fuel. It's memory, emotion, and medicine. Comment number 1 below if this journey into fruit wisdom resonated with you. Let's keep rediscovering nature's brilliance, one bite at a time. This constant, gentle sweetness found in certain fruits becomes something our bodies start to deeply appreciate as we age. Among them, oranges stand out, not just for their pleasant taste, but for the rich variety of benefits they offer. They're more than a sweet, juicy snack. Oranges are brimming with vitamin C, a powerful nutrient that boosts the immune system, which naturally becomes more vulnerable as we grow older. They also offer a good amount of potassium, which plays a critical role in lowering blood pressure and reducing water retention. Two concerns that often impact seniors, especially those managing heart disease or diabetes. Yet the real magic of oranges isn't only nutritional. The flavonoids in oranges, those natural plant compounds that often go unnoticed, quietly work in the background to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and even support cognitive health. These are not small benefits. They touch areas that matter most as we age: our memory, our ability to move freely, and our cardiovascular strength. Even emotionally, oranges carry weight. They're easy to carry, simple to peel, and require no special tools or preparation. That effortless process of peeling an orange becomes almost meditative. The act alone, ripping open the skin and inhaling the familiar citrus aroma, can bring a sense of peace and presence. It becomes a moment of self-care. There's something inherently comforting about eating an orange. It's not just about nourishment. It's a reminder that simplicity often has the most powerful impact. Pairing an orange with a hard-boiled egg or a few almonds turns it into a balanced, blood sugar-friendly snack. Or slice it over a bed of spinach dressed with olive oil and sunflower seeds to turn a salad into something both energizing and grounding. What's surprising is how something so small and common can have such a profound effect on both your food choices and your mood. An orange becomes more than just fruit. It's a symbol of reconnecting with foods that nurture you from the inside out, encouraging you to trust your body, to embrace the healing power of nature, and to step away from the idea that health must always come from restriction or deprivation. Oranges remind us that being healthy doesn't have to mean giving up everything sweet. It's about enjoying the right things in the right way. As empowering as it is to learn which fruits help stabilize blood sugar and support energy, it's equally important to understand that not all fruits are equally beneficial, especially for older adults, and particularly for those with diabetes or blood sugar sensitivities. It's easy to assume that all fruit is good for you simply because it's natural, but the reality is more nuanced. Some fruits can, without warning, work against your efforts to stay healthy. We shouldn't fear food, but we should be informed. We must pay attention and become more in tune with how our bodies react. The fruits that tend to cause problems aren't always the sugary ones you'd expect. Many of the challenges come from how those fruits are processed or consumed. Take 100% fruit juices, for example. Even when labeled natural, they often lack the essential fiber that slows down sugar absorption. Without that fiber, the fructose floods your bloodstream rapidly, leading to spikes that strain your body, especially in the morning when your blood sugar is most vulnerable. That seemingly innocent glass of orange juice, it behaves more like a soda than a wholesome start to your day. Dried fruits pose another challenge. A small handful of raisins or dried mango might appear modest, but it contains the sugar content of multiple pieces of whole fruit, concentrated and stripped of water and fiber. This can be overwhelming for older adults, whose digestion is slower and insulin response is diminished. Even dried fruits, often considered healthy, like dates or figs, can quickly become problematic when eaten in excess. Then there are overripe fruits. As a banana becomes heavily spotted and soft, its starches convert to simple sugars. While a greenish banana is gentler on blood sugar, an overripe one can send it soaring. It's not that these fruits are bad. It's the timing, portion, and context that make the difference. Pairing fruit with protein or healthy fat, eating it in moderation, and choosing the right moment to consume it all play a role in whether your body responds positively or not. Fruits like pineapple and watermelon, although refreshing and hydrating, can also be tricky. They can fit into a healthy diet when eaten fresh and in small amounts, But large portions, especially on an empty stomach, can cause rapid sugar spikes. It's not about cutting these fruits out entirely. It's about eating them with awareness, in balanced combinations, and in quantities your body can handle. These shifts in how we process sugar and absorb nutrients aren't moral failings or weaknesses. They're natural changes that come with aging. And responding with patience and compassion for your own body is essential. By choosing fruits that hydrate you, reduce inflammation, and offer a steady source of energy, you're not limiting yourself. You're simply making wiser choices. This journey through fruit isn't just about naming the good and avoiding the bad. It's about understanding what supports your body best right now. It's recognizing that wellness isn't just about rules or tracking every calorie or number. It's about how you feel when you wake up, whether your steps feel strong, your thoughts clear, and your energy consistent. It's about confidence, not from perfection, but from knowing you're making thoughtful choices that honor your body. Fruit, especially for diabetics, has unfairly gained a reputation as something to be wary of. But as we've seen, not all sweetness is harmful. When fruit is eaten whole, with its natural water and fiber intact, and when chosen mindfully, it can be a source of healing, joy, and comfort. Fruits like strawberries, grapes, apples, mangoes, and of course, oranges do more than nourish. They connect us to our heritage, to our memories, and to the people we love. Enjoying fruit isn't about indulgence. It's about reconnecting with life's simple pleasures. A bowl of fresh melon on a warm afternoon, a crisp apple at breakfast, keeping grapes chilled to replace soda, freezing plum slices to enjoy something sweet on a hot day without the crash or the guilt. These moments, while small, carry immense power. They give you control. They honor your preferences while supporting your health. They show that taking care of yourself doesn't mean sacrifice. It means listening. Each time you make a choice that honors both your health and your joy, you choose hope. You affirm that you are worthy of nourishment, of ease, of enjoyment. And that's a message for everyone, at every age. You still have time to turn the page. You're allowed to begin again, to feel better, to eat better, to live with more vitality. One small choice at a time. Food should never be a punishment or a prison. It should be a friend that supports and lifts you. If this message resonates with you, if it reminds you of something you've learned or something you're ready to change, share it. Share your story, your journey, your wisdom. Let's encourage each other and pass on what truly matters. Here's to the strength in your choices, the sweetness of mindful eating, and the joy of rediscovering what was always good for you. You deserve it. Are you ready for the next step? Let's make it simple. Start with one fruit, one change, one moment of care, because your body, your energy, and your joy are worth it.